conference, we take a few moments to honor our K-12 partners for their extraordinary work and going above and beyond to engage and inspire students to achieve their full potential. This year, we have 3 award categories: the Csim Teacher of the Year, Csim Administrator of the Year, and Csim Superintendent of the Year. We are pleased that this year our awardees will receive certificates from UC Davis, the California Department of Education, and the California State Legislature. First, we will present the Csim Teacher of the Year Award. The Csim Teacher of the Year recognizes Csim teachers for their exceptional contributions in teaching computing, integrating computing into STEM subjects, and inspiring students to pursue careers and post-secondary study in Csim fields. This year, we will recognize 5 students as the Csim Teachers of the Year. I'm going to go through the first 5. Feel free to congratulate your colleagues in the chat, and we'll take a moment to do a round of applause after we've announced the 5 awardees. So, our first awardee I'd like to recognize is Marissa Blessom from Cedar Lane Academy, nominated by Ellen Park, principal of Cedar Lane Academy at Hacienda La Puente Unified School District. Ms. Blessom has a passion about teaching Csim and is willing to go above and beyond to implement it. When she was approached about teaching Csim, she displayed full excitement to teach a program that combines coding, robotics, math, engineering, and science all together. She added that Csim was also an amazing and practical application that students could use to improve their math skills. Congratulations, Ms. Blessom. All right. The next awardee is Miss Sam Higbee from Cope Middle School. Nominated by Dr. David Nieto, principal at Hacienda La Puente. Ms. Higbee has synthesized her passion for math and science with the Csim program and uses a variety of fun and exciting strategies to engage and enrich student learning at 3 different grade levels. This year, she has challenged herself by taking on 7th and 8th grade Csim math courses and a 7-8 Csim elective. Sam's joy and excitement about Csim garners respect from her colleagues. Congratulations, Ms. Higbee. The next awardee, let me see here, is Mr. Vitale Orlov from Cope Middle School, nominated by Dr. Stephen Locke, principal of Cope Middle School of Redlands Unified School District. Mr. Orlov has been instrumental in the growth of our Csim program over the last 2 years. His calm demeanor, witty personality, and his acceptance of all students, including special education students, has made him an ideal fit for this position and a teacher that students enjoy having. Mr. Orlov is knowledgeable with the curriculum and technology, has fun engaging problems, and has been a leader among his Csim peers with further program development. Congratulations, Mr. Orlov. The next awardee is Mr. Tim Rochester from Clement Middle School, nominated by Principal Wes Cullen of Clement Middle School of Redlands Unified School District. Tim Rochester has taught at Clement Middle School for over 20 years. Over the past 3 years as a Csim teacher, both in person with students and during distance learning, Tim has demonstrated his lifelong commitment to innovation, student engagement, and content area mastery. Tim has always been an excellent teacher, but the Csim program gave him the vehicle and a framework to take his math and science instruction to the next level. Congratulations, Mr. Rochester. The next awardee is Miss Janice Taylor from North Tamarind Elementary School. Nominated by Dr. Honey Sacroswem, Elementary Coordinator of Curriculum and Instruction of Fontana Unified School District. Ms. Taylor was able to implement the Csim program in her fourth grade class after day 2 of the UC Davis Csim Professional Learning Series. Her early implementation of the robotics lab showed a great example to the other elementary schools that the program is effective with 100% student engagement. Her growth mindset and willingness to be vulnerable in front of her colleagues exemplified intellectual humility, community of practice, and instructional leadership. Congratulations, Ms. Taylor. Now, why don't we go ahead and give a round of applause for our extraordinary Csim Teachers of the Year. All right. The next award is the Csim Administrator of the Year. The Csim Administrator of the Year recognizes Csim schools, districts, and county administrators for their strong leadership in supporting integrated computing and STEM education through systematic implementation of Csim schools, districts, and county-wide. This year, we will recognize 5 administrators as Csim Administrators of the Years. The first awardee is Dr. Ramona Bishop, President and CEO of Elite Public Schools. Nominated by Dr. Ilana Shackelford, the co-founder and Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Dr. Bishop has cultivated an experience for students at Elite Public Schools to ensure students meet rigorous academic standards while being exposed to curricular and extracurricular offerings that prepare them to become global leaders. At Elite Public Schools, students are prepared for the future workforce. By developing a vertically aligned K-12 Csim pathway, the students can build upon their prior and current knowledge to critically solve problems using CS STEAM with robotics curriculum. Congratulations, Dr. Bishop. The next awardee is Miss Joanne Chan, Coordinator of Instruction of Hacienda La Puente Unified School District. Nominated by Dr. Judy Fancher, Assistant Superintendent of Hacienda La Puente, and Dr. Angela Lynn, the Executive Director of Elementary. In various roles, Joanne has consistently served as a beacon of knowledge and support with respect to advancing the use of technology in teaching and learning to both students and staff. A committed lifelong learner, she avidly welcomed the opportunity to serve as District Csim Coordinator since the program's inaugural year. She has always been on the cutting edge of technology, and as an administrator, she has ensured that professional development is readily available. More than that, she encourages teachers and administrators to join the Csim movement. Congratulations, Ms. Chan. The next awardee is Principal Rosalie Sinabi from Los Altos Elementary School. Nominated by Dr. Angela Lynn, the Executive Director of Elementary, and Joanne Chan, Coordinator of Instruction of Hacienda La Puente Unified School District. As the principal of Los Altos Elementary School at Hacienda La Puente, she immediately recognized the relationship between supporting greater educational equity and Csim education, and actively sought ways to provide the program to several classrooms in her campus. Principal Sinabi has recruited a team of 13 teachers in grades K-5 to implement the Csim program. This year, she has expanded another cohort consisting of 3rd grade teachers at her school. Principal Sinabi's strong and consistent advocacy of STEM education has been a tremendous asset to the schools and district Csim program. Congratulations, Principal Sinabi. Our next awardee is Principal Wes Cullen of Clement Middle School of Redlands Unified School District, nominated by Dr. Ken Wagner, Assistant Superintendent of Redlands Unified School District. Principal Wes Cullen exemplifies excellence in academics and has focused his efforts on the implementation and expansion of the Csim program at Clement Middle School. Mr. Cullen's leadership and collaborative approach has created an environment for teachers and students to expand their learning and strategies for mathematics instruction. Under his leadership, Clement Middle School now offers multiple sections of the Csim program at each grade level, in addition to Csim computer science elective courses. Whether he is increasing the access to the Csim program or supporting teachers in their classrooms, Mr. Cullen has enthusiastically embraced the power of Csim education in building both math and programming skills necessary to support our teachers toward a high level of competence. Congratulations, Principal Cullen. The last but not least awardee is Dr. Honey Sacroswem, the elementary coordinator of Fontana USD. Nominated by Allison O'Connor, director, and Redwood Jordan of Fontana Unified School District. Dr. Sacroswem continually grows her own knowledge so that she can put the best, most innovative programs in place for our students. When called upon to help implement the Csim program for students in grades 4 and 5, Dr. Sacroswem rose to the challenge. Not wanting to let this opportunity pass by our students, she immediately began to advertise and recruit teachers to support the program. Dr. Sacroswem was able to recruit 41 teachers from 23 elementary schools to facilitate the Csim robotics lab, mathematics intervention program for the Fontana Unified School District. Dr. Sacroswem's role as a Csim administrator is her career-long determination to erase the barriers of intimidation for negative fixed mindsets surrounding math and STEM field topics. Congratulations, Dr. Sacroswem. And let's go ahead and give all of our wonderful administrators a round of applause for a great job. Our final award is the Csim Superintendent of the Year. Csim Superintendent of the Year recognizes Csim superintendents whose effective leadership in implementing district-wide integrated computing and STEM education have successfully inspired their schools, teachers, and students to thrive in 21st century skills. The Csim Superintendent of the Year has demonstrated leadership in the implementation of the Csim program in elementary schools, middle schools, and/or high schools. The last awardee of the day is to Superintendent Randall Bassett of Fontana Unified School District. Nominated by Dr. Monica Makowitz, Randy DiGilio, excuse my pronunciation, Oscar Duenas, Michael Garcia, Terry Abernathy, Allison O'Connor, Dr. Catherine Campbell, and Dr. Honey Sacroswem. Superintendent Bassett has shown superb leadership in implementing district-wide programs and initiatives in the field of STEM education. This leadership has successfully inspired Fontana Unified School District schools, teachers, classified staff, and most importantly, students to thrive in 21st century skills. Mr. Bassett has challenged each school in the district to reach new heights academically by pursuing moonshots. Effectively, moonshots facilitate each school in Fontana to adopt programs or initiatives like Csim that foster skills conducive to the 21st century job market. The leadership demonstrated by Superintendent Bassett has touched every school in Fontana and has centered around introducing every student to STEM topics and careers. This leadership vision, and ambition is pushing STEM and 21st century careers to levels never reached prior in Fontana Unified School District. Congratulations, Superintendent Bassett.
You have picture? Jeff, do you have picture? Yeah, okay, yeah.